Hi, you guys. It is Thursday, August 4th, 2016. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 105. I don't know the name yet. You can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpurl.net. The Purl is P-E-A-R-L. In social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design, the number one, on Facebook and Etsy, and I am Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together and lowercase on Instagram. Wow, I got that all out. Another week. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group. There is a link in the show notes, as well as links in the show notes to all of the social media, so you can click on each social media and you will see me and you can follow me. This week we have one new member this week, and it's one of those names, Maria. Well, I don't know, but it's Mariali or Wilhelmina. Maria Wilhelmina, who is Merritt, and she's from California. I'm sorry if I messed that all up, but welcome. Thank you for joining the group. Make yourself at home. Be active in the group. Start a thread if you need to and want to. Thank you for joining. And we have Ravelry group birthday shout outs. This week we have 3 birthdays. We have Elle Nicole, who is Linda. Her birthday was on August 3rd. Happy birthday, Linda. I hope you are well. And Maria Merritt had a birthday also on August the 3rd. Happy birthday. And This Dove Knits, Christina, her birthday is on August 8th. So ladies, happy birthday. I hope that you did have and will have a wonderful birthday, that you get to spend time with friends and family, that you get nice fibery gifts, and that you eat cake if you would choose to eat cake, especially birthday cake. And if you have a birthday during this week and you don't share your birthday on Ravelry, happy birthday. So all of that groupy stuff done. Now we're going to the Cali stuff, the knit along, crochet alongs. We have a Christmas in July / August knit along that we are co-hosting with the Never Cast Off podcast group. There is a link in the show notes for their group so that you can double dip, join their group and double dip your finished objects. So the rules for this knit along is that you must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. It started on July 1st and will end on August 31st. So you can post as many items as completed with at least 50 grams of yarn, 50 grams of yarn. You can double dip, triple dip, whatever, in all the other groups that are doing Christmas in July. There will be a prize draw at the end of July, so prize draw coming up. And I am not prepared. Crap. It'll be okay. We'll work it out. The reason for the Christmas in July, the whole purpose of it is so that we can get a jump start on our Christmas knitting. So I hope you all are getting a lot of that done. So Christmas in July and August. For the prize for the people who have posted in July, you will get this row counter that we got from Diabolical, and these awesome set of Progress Keepers stitch markers from Knitting I Love. They are awesome, and I'm using them, and they're great. I'm using mine as a Progress Keeper. A set of 3 that can be turned from a Progress Keeper up here to a stitch marker by pulling up the bead, and then you have a loop to put as a stitch marker. So Barb from Knitting I Love, she has some awesome things, pretty, and if you could see them. So the winner of this prize, plus a few little extras from me, will be going out. So also what I wanted to say as well is that I'm going to draw from the entries that have been listed until July 31st for this prize. But when I draw the grand prize in August, I'm going to draw from all of the listings. Okay? I think that's only fair. Instead, because these are just little tokens to inspire you to post in July. The grand prizes are from Diabolical Yarns. I wanted to support a local dyer in my neck of the woods. She is from the St. Louis area. So the first grand prize is this lovely skein of yarn from Diabolical Yarns. It is it's called her Sturdy Sock. It is a variegated. It is 75% washable wool and 25% nylon. It is 432 yards. And there it is. And the color is pretty spot on. Pretty spot on. It's gorgeous. Lovely Christmas yarn, variegated. Okay. If you go on her website, and I should have linked it, and I will try to do that. I should have linked the 2 big prizes, and I will try to do that in the show notes this week before I post them. Because as I'm recording, my show notes are not published yet. Also from Thank God for Bags, which I will also link, is this lovely bag that we got from Sheila, Thank God for Bags, who is also a co-host of the Never Cast Off podcast. It's beautiful, beautiful. I would say this is a medium progress bag. Beautiful zipper pull stitch marker thingy on the inside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fabric, and a cool little thing where you can put your stitch markers on. Beautiful bag. Thank you, Sheila. Beautiful, beautiful bag. So, but this is July's prizes. So, without further ado, and there's more ado because I keep futzing with things. I want to get this out of the way so I can do proper drawing. Okay, so bring up the random number generator and Ravelry. Hey, I'm trying to Christmas in July, finish objects thread, multitask, and I wasn't doing that great, but awesome things. Oh my God. The last, is this the, yeah, that's the last one. Oh, sorry. Got distracted. We have a lot of lovely things. So, it will be post 2 through 12. So, here we go. 2 through 12, random number generator, and generate. Number 4 is the winner. Number 4 is Ange in the East, who posted 2 things. A cool looking bag and a headband. Anyway, Ange in the East, please contact me with your information and I will get you a nice little gift out in the mail next week. Congratulations. Keep keep posting your knitting. Keep knitting. Thank you guys so much for participating. So, let me write this down. Number 4. Okay. Hey, I'm doing pretty good for not being prepared. I have to share a lovely thing. When I say please don't forget about the baby hats for Haiti, which is ongoing until October. Well, this week I received a tweet message. I told you that the lady was, asking for help on Twitter to get baby hats for Haiti. So, will it go that way? Yes, it will. So I received a message. So some of y'all are sending your hats, and she's very pleased. She says, "Thank your knitters for me. Loving the hats. Good job." Awesome. She'd sent that August 1st. So thank you guys so much. Let's keep those hats going to her so that when October comes, she'll have a stack of hats for her sister to take to Haiti. Thank you guys so much. Please continue. I've got to get another one on the needles soon. So, that is all of that stuff. And now we're going into Story of the Week and Stash Enhancement. After last week's episode, no stash enhancement. I don't need any more. Oh my goodness. I'm still feeling overwhelmed and it's still sitting here. Haven't had time to sort it out. Oh, this coffee is so good. So, my hours at work have picked up, so that is really good. But it's kind of like tampered down a little bit on my knitting, but still good. And over the weekend, Saturday, while I was watching podcasts and knitting, I picked up a long-term project, and I finished a block and decided, okay, this has got to be done by the podcast. So, did I get it done? You'll just have to wait and see. So, pretty much, we had it was a nice weekend. I did a lot of knitting and relaxing. It was good. It was really good. And a good week. Like I said, my hours have picked up, so that's a blessing. Woo, such a blessing. My last paycheck was kind of scary, but all my needs are met, so we're good. So I'm going now to the Health Pearl this week is in my stumble. Let me get this off of this. Okay. So the Health Pearl is 9 energy boosters. Things to give you a little more energy. Let me see if I can do it this way. There's a lot more. Anyway, disregard all this stuff. Here is what the page looks like. There's a link in the show notes. And it says, feeling sluggish. A few simple tricks can help you feel more awake. And it's like a slideshow. So the first one, okay, that's not the first one. I don't normally like this, but this seemed like a good one. Getting an energy boost from moving around. The more active you are, the better your circulation will be, and good circulation is essential for energy because blood transports oxygen and nutrients, fuel for the cells to the muscles, brain, and etc. So there's a longer one. I'm not going to read them all. That's why the link is there, so you can go and look at it. So another good way to increase your energy is to deep breathe. Shallow breathing prevents the body from getting enough oxygen. Many people fail to breathe deeply when they feel tense, which is one reason they have been zapped at the end of a stressful day. So, deep breaths. Number 4, from exercise. Regular workouts boost your energy stores by conditioning the body to make optimal use of oxygen and glucose, 2 primary fuel sources. Again, this is a really long, but I'm not going to read it all. If you guys want to go and look at it and read more. So another way to boost your energy is from grazing, which means not just eat all the time, but eat 3 smaller meals and 2 snacks a day. It helps to maintain your blood sugar and keeps you energized. That's that. Number 6, get energy boost from doing things that lift your spirits. Being around fun people, rhythmic music, funny movies can boost your energy levels, researchers have found. In fact, anything that makes you feel good may raise the level of endorphins, the same chemicals that are released when you exercise. So, listening to good music, being around good friends, laughing. Number 7 is from drinking fluids. Your body needs water to transport oxygen to the cells. Deprive yourself of sufficient liquid and you may feel tired and get a headache. Number 8, get better energy by obsessing less. When your mind is on overdrive, your body secretes stress hormones such as cortisol, which over time can wreak havoc on your body. So try not to be so stressed and obsessed. And number 9, and finally, from going outside. At least once during a workday, get out of the office. Studies show that spending time outside provides a boost by reducing stress hormone and lowering your blood pressure. Sunshine can also increase the body's production of serotonin, which lifts the mood and increases the energy. So, that's a good thing. I know we all, with the weather hot and everything, kind of feel drug out, but there you go. 9 energy boosters. So that brings us to the finished object thread. Are you ready to see it? I've been working on this since January 17th. Have you guessed? Have you guessed what it is? I finished my wrap. So this is from a recipe, the mitered wrap which is a free pattern on Ravelry by Maya Linuson from the Shumaling podcast on YouTube, and she is Shumaling on Ravelry. She has the Shumaling group. So I used US 7s, just some like my cheap straight needles, size 7s. And I followed the mitered squares that she had in her pattern. And so, here is where I was the last time. I was working on this block. And so I finished this block Saturday. When I finished it Saturday, I'm like, it's 6 more blocks. I can do this. So I did. I made 6 blocks this week. And so I am calling this my mitered blanket wrap, because mine is huge and I love it. So, oops, what is that? Oops. Here it is. Let me make sure I get it square. There you go. Nope, right there. I've used it. Oops, I got it on backwards. I used it this week in the evenings when the air conditioner's blowing and I'm chilly. Oops. It's hard to do. There we go. So I'll stand up. It's a blanket and it's a wrap. It's awesome. And I love it. And it's crazy looking. All these colors. Can you get a good look? You did. Okay. It comes down to my butt and wraps around my arms. This is going to be a wonderful wrap in the fall around a campfire. And it's all acrylic, so I'm not afraid of it being ruined. Just throw it in the washer and dryer. I could call it my coat of many colors. But anyway, so awesome. I'm so glad that I got it done so I can move on to other big projects. So we're going into whips, and I probably should take this off. Although I love it. I love the feel of it. It's such a comforting hug because of the weight of it. Oh, it's comforting. It's awesome. I love it. Thank you, Maya. I'm going to get some pictures of it and update my project page. I'm not very good at that, but I want to support Maya, so I want to make sure there's at least one other project in there besides hers, even though mine's kind of crazy. There you go. I want to make another one, but I want it to be a smaller version, and I want it to be not so crazy. So, in the future, I'm going to make another one. That's that. I'm so happy. Yay. Works in progress. I'm going to start with the one that's going in timeout. In my bag from from Thank God for Bags. Sheila, Thank God for Bags. Is a half-finished object that I'm not happy about. I don't know. I'm come to the conclusion that I'm not a sock knitter, and I'm certainly not a toe-up sock knitter, because when I get to the bind-off part, I'm always like, okay, I gotta have something that's not too tight on me, and da-da-da-da. Well, I did what I thought. I'm not happy with it. Look at that. It doesn't fit tall. It doesn't feel like it's tall enough. There's holes in it. It's beautiful. The yarn is beautiful. But I'm not happy with it. So it's in timeout. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to knit the second sock, or if I'm going to just do a Rose City roller, do a pair of Rose City rollers with the rest of this, because I'm not happy. I don't like it. It doesn't fit right. I don't know. But I'm not even going to look at it anymore right now. I put it on and it doesn't feel right. It's not the gauge this time. It's this up here. And the fit here. And this is even deeper than what I would normally do. I don't know. It's in timeout because I don't know what I want to do with it. I might, look at it again, think, oh, it's okay, and knit it. I don't know. Not happy with that. The only other thing that's on my needles, well, not the only other thing. The next thing, also, it's the Thank God for Bags show. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Deb. I love this bag. This is one with interface again, and it sits by itself. I love it. And I love the project that's in it, too. Love it. My Messalina shawl, which is a paid pattern on Ravelry by K.F. Jones of the Bakery Bears. Messalina shawl. The yarn I'm using is, find the tag, this beautiful stuff. This is the first ball. It is, here it is, Malabrigo Arroya. Words. It's a DK superwash merino wool, 335 yards. The color is English Rose. Let me just put this in here. So I started this on July 2nd. And here's what I have. The Progress Keeper from Knitting I Love, Barb. Marks where I was last time. And it looks like I'm completed three pattern repeats. Not a whole lot because my week was full of mitered squares. So I love it. And the color is not that pink. It is more, I don't know, it's tonal and it's more muted than that. But I love this. It's more English Rosy. So love it. I'm working on completing the first cake. I do have another cake. And I made some, when I was counting my sides to make sure my count, it was off. And I saw where I didn't do a yarn over or a knit front and back on one, so I just evened it out. I just added a stitch to make them even. There you have it. I think I have about 20 more increases on each side. 20 more rows before I start doing the what do you call it? Edging. It doesn't seem right, but anyway. And this in another bag that was gifted to me by Thank God for Bags is a summery cute bag. Thank God for Bags. And I have my mitered sock yarn mitered square whatever, because I don't know what it's going to be. It doesn't know what it wants to be yet. And I just started another block right here. That's all. That's all. And this is this. I shouldn't even show it. There's like nothing. But anyway, I'm still working on it. It gets some love occasionally. But there's no new block. I just started this block last night with some of this stiletto sparkly stuff. So the milk cow I frogged. Nothing about the pattern. The yarn was driving me insane. I hated it, and I hated knitting it. So instead of powering through, I said, you know what? I'm just going to frog it right now and pick it up again later with some better yarn. Because I do have better yarn now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at last week. My vanilla sock, I already told you that. Spinning is the same. I haven't touched the spinning wheel this week. So we moved to Pinterest, which is a little simple thing that's very useful. A very simple, very useful thing. If I can find it. Keep going down. It's a life hack. And it won't get bigger. So it's a universal stain remover. Links in the show notes for this. You can see it. You use 1 part Dawn dish liquid and 2 parts hydrogen peroxide. Pour or spray it on a spot and watch it magically disappear. Universal. You can use it on anything, I assume. Don't we all need that? There you go. Links in the show notes. And finally, the stumble. I'm sharing this stumble because when I look at these pictures, it makes me feel good. I think it has to do with my symmetrical personality. I like everything to be symmetrical, so I put this in my list so that I would be sure that it comes up. "20 pictures that prove there is order in the world." And I'm telling you, I looked at these pictures. I mean, that one doesn't do anything for me because it's just a bunch of junk. But look at this. It's electric meters. Look how they're all put together and how evenly these grocery carts are spaced. Mwah. Can you believe somebody did that? And the caption is, how long did it take for them to separate the sprinkles? This one is amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Are you getting the feeling? And it says, thank God, thank the Lord for whoever invented this gauge so you can chop your vegetables evenly. Look at this kitty cats. Look at those kitty cats. Oh, this is incredible. So incredible. Oh my goodness. Look at that. When the ice melts off a slide, would you look at how it comes out? Oh my goodness. I hope I'm not the only one. It says, I can die happy now because they can see the inside of the toothpaste. It's an owl. I'm not going to show anymore, but if you are like me and these things just thrill you, the symmetry of the pictures and that how and the title of the thing is 20 pictures that prove there is order in the world. All right, enough tomfoolery. Thank you guys for joining me and letting me spend a few minutes with you talking about my week and my knitting. And please, if you have time, click on the link to my Etsy store and favorite a few things, or if you find something there that you cannot live without, I will happily sell it to you. And I would thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.